Rise and shine, superstar. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you're still here. So stop what you're doing. Scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you're not really thankful, or you're not sure how you feel about waking up this morning, then I challenge you today to take some time out and sit and think why you should be grateful that you're still alive. Because a lot of people went to bed last night and they didn't wake up this morning. But you're still here because you know why? God has a purpose for you. There's a plan for your future. You just have to make it through whatever it is you're going through right now. And I promise you, if you can endure, if you can hang on, if you can have faith and stay hopeful, your life is going to be more amazing than you could ever imagine. And that's what we're talking about this week. We're talking about purpose, but we're talking about living out loud. And living out loud means for you to live boldly, for you to be courageous, for you to be authentic, for you to be organic, for you to live in truth. Not other people's truth, but the truth of yourself, the truth that's been put inside of you. That's your purpose. Living out loud means you're going to embody every sense of the word that Queen Diana Ross said. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. You have something in you that was created specifically for you, that only you can give to the world in the way that only you can give it. But you got to be willing to go deep, dive inside, figure out what it is that you have, the value that you were created with, the value that you were born with, and start living out loud. You have to be bold. You have to be courageous. You have to be encouraged, inspired. You have to be motivated. See, you're unique. And God put inside of you a unique birthmark. It's your purpose. Your purpose is your fingerprint. Your purpose is like a snowflake. It's like a star. Like no one else has the gift that you have wrapped in the way that you have it wrapped, and can present it in the way that you can present it. Your purpose is your lighthouse. And if you just follow the light of your purpose, your lighthouse is going to guide you to a life of prosperity. If you're in a state right now and you want to live a more prosperous life, you're going to find it in your purpose. If you want to live a more joyful life, you're going to find it in your purpose. If you want to live more passionately and more adventurous, it's going to be found in your purpose. If you want to live in more peace and love, guess what? It's all going to be found in your purpose, because your purpose is your seed. And there's a quote that says, man can count the number of seeds in an apple, but only God can count the number of apples in a seed. So what does that mean? It means that you have a single seed inside of you, and there's an abundance that you can produce. But you have to be willing to plant the seed. When you wake up in the morning, are you waking up on ready, set, go mode? Are you dragging out of the bed because you're not operating in your purpose? I guarantee you, if you look yourself in the morning every day and you ask yourself this question, if I were to die today, would I be doing what I'm about to do? And your answer is no, you're not operating in your purpose. That's because you're operating in someone else's vision, in someone else's dream. You're waking up every morning, dragging yourself out of bed to go work at a job that you hate, to be around people that you wish didn't show up. And then when they call in sick, you get mad because you're not in your lane. Like anyone who's been in a track event knows that they're not going to train to run a 5,000 to 10,000 meter run and then show up and do the 200 meter race, because they're training to win. And you can't win if you're not running in your lane. See, you're waking up every morning and you're dragging out of bed because you're running in someone else's lane, for someone else's dream, to pursue someone else's gifts. And you don't have the motivation, you don't have the passion, you don't have the drive, you're not inspired. But you got to be willing to live out loud. You got to be willing to find out what it is that you were created to do, and then go do it. Because your purpose, your passion, and living out loud, that means you're willing to live openly. You're willing to be open to life's obstacles and opportunities. You're willing to be open to life's adversities and advantages. You're willing to be open to life's trials and life's triumphs. You're willing to be open to it all. You're willing to face your fears and be courageous enough to push through them anyways. That's what living out loud means, because you're open. You're open to anything that's going to come your way because you know that you are created for something. And the only way that you can inspire the world, that you can impact the world, that your fruit can have an abundance and bring an effect and an impact to the lives of others, which will lead you to your own prosperity, is if you're living in your purpose. Your purpose is your root. And your prosperity is the fruit that's found in your passion. And guess where your passion is rooted? It's rooted in your purpose. So if you're not waking up every morning passionate and ready to get out there, get up and get something done, then you need to figure out why. Why is it that you're dragging out of bed? Why is it that you wish you were doing something else? What is it that you wish you were doing? Some of us have a purpose and we know that there's something more out there for us, but we don't know what it is because we haven't identified it. We haven't found it in ourselves. But it's your birthmark. It's the thing that God gifted you. It's your present. It's whatever you're good at. And it might come easy to you and harder to others. That's where you're going to find your purpose. And once you turn that purpose lighthouse light on, the life of your dreams, that life of prosperity, that life that's full of peace and love and abundance and joy and passion, it's all going to be guided and found by your purpose and through your purpose. But you got to be willing to live out loud. So today I just challenge you. What does out loud mean to you? What does living out loud mean to you? Is it being authentic? Is it being unapologetically yourself? Is it finding your truth, not the truth that other people have put on you, but the truth that you know is within you? And then being bold enough to operate and walk and live in that truth. You got to walk in your purpose. You got to walk in your prosperity. You got to walk in your passion, in your peace, in your principles. You have to wake up every day and figure out what it is that I can do today that's going to get me closer to living out my purpose. It's going to get me closer to the life of prosperity that I want. All because I'm filled with this burning passion. And if I don't do something that's going to get me in my purpose, then I'm not going to feel complete for the day. So find out what that is. Find out what your purpose is and figure out a way, or find out what it is that you have to be doing every single day so that if today is your last day, the answer to your question is yes. Yes, I would still be doing what I'm about to do because I'm living out loud. I'm open to life and everything that comes with it because I know that I'm taking steps and I'm walking in my purpose. Do you guys know what it is? It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.